Guys, just watching this preview is just got me so excited. Look at that. These guys are just going at it, and man, by the end, we actually even see Goku's new transformation. Now, granted, we've seen promotional stuff before, we've seen little clips before, but we haven't seen a shot like this. We haven't seen Goku's evil-looking gray demonic eyes like this. Well, silver eyes, but aren't gray and silver the same thing? I mean, I can't even tell the difference because I'm sort of colorblind, you know? I can't tell the difference between purple and blue sometimes. Now, after this 14-second preview came out, there were some things that popped up in my head. Now, I can't speak for anyone else, right? But for starters, it's the way they sequence the clips. So, at the beginning, you got Goku, for instance, like throwing the spirit bomb, right? Everybody's already talked about that. Granted, he's not using Kaioken when he's doing that, so already we've got a difference between some of the material we've seen before and the material in this preview. But later on, we've got Jiren using some sort of ability of his, right? And he uses this ability, his eyes change a little bit, right? It almost looks like he's blind. And then to follow that up, that's when, you know, Goku seems to be struggling with something, and then by the end, he transforms. Now, you know, it's only 14 seconds, guys, so, you know, if we try and act as if we've got, you know, all the material in the world to predict exactly what's going to happen in the special, that's just dumb, right? We don't. But it almost feels like, you know, if you go by the way they sequence the clips, like Goku's transformation is somewhat influenced off of Jiren, which means possibly that this transformation isn't going to be something that Goku can use whenever he wants or can use permanently. Maybe this transformation is going to be temporary, at the very least temporarily, right? Meaning that for a certain period of time, Goku might only be able to use his transformation if the circumstances or if the situation is right. Now, I could have missed the target entirely. Goku's new form might have nothing at all to do with Jiren, and eventually Goku's going to get some kind of new power permanently, right? But it could be like similar to Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. When they first introduced that in the anime, they said that would kill Goku if he used it too much, if he used it incorrectly. In fact, he was having muscle spasms after the Universe 6 tournament. So it could be something like that here, where there are some kind of conditions, and in the future those conditions are deleted because of X. We don't know. I don't think Jiren's got some kind of crazy eye powers, like maybe the Jugan, Boruto's Dojutsu, is Jiren hopping from series to series, stealing abilities, and then, you know, going back to other series to use those abilities? Probably not, right? So, I don't know, I don't think Jiren has some crazy eye powers, but is it crazy to assume that for some reason maybe Goku was absorbing? Because, like, you know, the Spirit Bomb, what you ultimately end up doing is you get energy from other people around you, and you use their energy to fight, right? So, if he's going to be fighting Jiren, is it crazy to assume maybe he got some energy from him? And if he is known as, you know, one of the strongest mortals in the multiverse, and keep in mind, we don't even know what his powers are yet, maybe he's got some kind of extraterrestrial key, some kind of energy force that is so foreign, so freaking foreign to Goku, that if he is indeed influenced by it at all, something crazy could happen. Something terrible could happen. You know, it could indeed be Goku's transformation that's that terrible thing. What if Goku just loses control and he starts going at everybody? You know, in the same way that Kale in her Berserker state, she didn't care which universe you were from. Granted, she wanted to attack Goku, but she was just coming at everybody full throttle. Because you gotta think about it, in this preview, Goku's using a lot of different types of powers, and Jiren seemingly isn't using anything different. I don't even think he upgraded himself in the fight. It just looks to me as if he's in his base form, fighting Goku, and keep in mind, the fight might not end here. Goku might indeed lose, and it might have to be someone else from Universe 7 or another universe that fights Jiren, right? Goku might lose. In fact, that might be the something terrible thing that happens. So sometime later on in the fight, when things get serious, Goku might realize, like, my arsenal of weapons is just not enough. I have to use some kind of strategy, right? So, I don't know, it could be something to where he's just gathering energy from all around the universe, maybe even from gods, right? Some of the people watching, maybe Zeno. Now, I really hope they don't take that direction, because it would feel a little bit cheap. But then again, you know, maybe for some reason he is influenced off of Jiren's energy. Maybe there's a spirit bomb being thrown, a Genki Dama being thrown, and then it's reversed, and it was just influenced by Jiren, and then Goku just starts taking it in because he realizes, okay, listen, my options are limited. My options are limited. I've got to do something in order to get this limit breaker state. Let me absorb some crazy foreign energy. You know, I don't know what they're going to do to explain Goku's new transformation, but what I think a lot of us have realized is the powers Goku's displaying in this preview are the powers that Goku has and knowingly has. He does not have some kind of secret trump card. If anybody'd have a secret trump card, it'd probably be like Vegeta. It's definitely not Goku. So Goku has to work with the fact that he is weaker and inferior to Jiren. And the only way that you could really outmatch someone stronger than you in a way that's kind of like, especially if you have an ability that you can absorb other people's powers, I mean, you could put one and one together. Maybe indeed he did absorb some of Jiren's power. I mean, because you think about it, Jiren is going to be launching that spirit bomb back, you know? Maybe he even added some of his own power to it on purpose, intentionally, or maybe accidentally. Listen, man, someone like Jiren could make mistakes. We don't know how smart he is because we haven't really seen him talk at all. We haven't seen him, you know, give any sort of dialogue that we could, like, interpret any kind of way. But who knows? Maybe he makes a dumb mistake. Goku, yes, Goku of all people, outsmarts him. And maybe, just maybe, someone on his team, on Goku's team, might notice something, whisper something into Goku's ear, and that, you know, becomes Goku's new strategy. Although, if you think about it, Jiren, you know, from his ears, he could probably pick up on that, you know, little conversation that Goku has with one of his teammates, but I don't think Toei's writing is going to get that extensive. Now, enough of my speculations. What did you guys think about this new 14-second preview? Did you enjoy seeing Goku's transformation at the end? Do you think this is going to be something that Goku's going to attain permanently in this fight? So he hits this limit breaker state and he has it forever under no conditions and circumstances. And what does that say about Vegeta? Because if Goku loses his fight and then it's Vegeta's turn and he's going to be going at Jiren, and we know Hit is confirmed going at Jiren, what if we see Vegeta do something insane in the tournament power? Because if Goku's not able to do it, Vegeta has to realize, okay, listen, I'm not even as strong as Goku without this limit breaker state. I better start really thinking, man. And that's where we might even see Hit and Vegeta team up. And that's a video I made a while back that those two could possibly team up. Now, granted, I said that because of Frieza.